Now, moving on, from the pull down, so from our feet, when we engage each other, and I can get the head or the head and arm, from the pull down, one good finish is simply to spin quickly. And you're in a very favorable position to do this, particularly at that instant where your opponent hits his hands, because he's going to protect his head from bouncing off the mat, therefore has his weight forward. His weight, his center of gravity is forward such that his weight is over his hands, or at least more than 50% is. At that point, he has to push his weight back with his hands to get his weight over his hips before he can reach up his arms to catch you as you spin around behind. So, say I have the head position here. I push in, I pull him down. Now, at this position right now, his weight is forward. That's an opportunity for me to spin right away. I pull down here, and from here all I've got to do is spin. And when I spin, I want you to notice my forearm comes across and pops him right in the butt. Why do I do that? Because he's going to be trying to get back that whole time, and as quickly as he can reach up with his arm to catch me as I come around. So I'm going to try as best as I can, one, to time my spin right as soon as we make contact. Spin. Not spin, and then he can catch me. I pull Colby down, spin. Right as soon as he makes contact, that's when I spin. And because I know he's going to be pushing back to recover his position, as I spin, as soon as I can just get a little piece of his behind by pushing forward to help keep him forward, or at least to slow him down from getting his weight back on his haunches so he can lift his arm up, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to be pushing him forward, trying to keep his weight on his arms as long as possible, delaying his ability to get back to a better position to reach up and grab me as I spin around. So I'm here, I'm going to pull down here to this position. Notice this is pushing here, forward, and then I can get in whatever position you prefer, either jiu-jitsu-wise or wrestling-wise from there. Of course, it's crucial, and we'll be going over more this type position in an instructional that we'll talk about more mat work, especially rolls and such, but it's crucial that as I pull down here and as I spin, this arm isn't hanging deep over the other side where Colby is going to roll me. Notice I'm pushing him forward, and then I can make an adjustment. It's important, though, that I don't come too deep around his waist, because if I do, I get rolled. So if I am going to come around his waist here, notice my elbow is a little bit more out of reach, as well as I'm in a better position such that if he does some hand fighting with me, I'm not so deep at this point that if he thrusts his hips to the side, I'm going. For now, I just want to get across the concept of making sure you first go to pop them in the behind to keep that weight forward. That's the crucial point here. Without making the mistake of coming deeply around your opponent's waist and becoming vulnerable to a roll. And then I'm going to adjust here. Again, however you want to adjust from either a jiu-jitsu, a submission grappling, or more traditional wrestling background.